So only thing that GoHard can do is maybe move up on spot number 4. That's about that.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be such a tough one. GoHard have not been firing on all cylinders this season. We talked about them at the start of the season, thinking that they were going to have a super strong lineup, thinking they were, substitution for Kazna. Okay, Kazna crew going both with Vala and Algo here. Now, we said they were going to take it super serious.
I need to see what's going to actually happen here.
Kazna crew like, hey, we're bringing out the reserves.
They beat them with reserves.
Vala and...
No, it's not happening.
Okay,
yeah, Vala is
wait
there.
a minute. Vala is there, but Algo's not.
Oh.
Okay, so Vala stepping in here for... Not for Yizne. Nexus he's stepping in for.
Oh my god, Nexus is not here. Half of the damage potential of Kazna is
yeah.
gone. Gone!
Yizne for the hyper carry. Vala stepping in for the hyper carry. Okay, super serious.
Super serious.
Push coming in here.
Super serious gathering for the YOLO push on the left side of the map. Okay, I don't know about super serious.
Okay, Mojo, come on. Like, Kazna crew, like, there's not going to be, like, any BM, bad manners coming out here. Like, Kazna have to be like, you know, we can do this.
So Diplo and Hyper going straight toward the upper side here to spot out. But there is a chance they can actually take out some of the GoHard tanks like this because they are fairly displaced all over the place. And Kazna never plays like this. This kind of YOLO commitment can take out maybe Negative, maybe even Stefan, if they are lucky enough. If that happens, they will be in a prime position to win the match.
Now, Yizne got tracked as he started moving up there. Yizne takes another damaging shot. Nothing else coming in at the moment. They are going for the YOLO push down here. Yizne, Komi, Piotr, Vetso coming around behind them. They're going to look to try and get shots into Negative. Stopping dead on here. Yizne's like, hang up, guys. Piotr takes one in the back from Annihilator. Now they're going to push into Stefan, but they're not actually getting any shots connected into GoHard yet. Kaizu's now being focused. They're now getting shots into him. Now they're going to try and push up into Stefan as well. Negative starting to clip out and get shots into the tanks as well. They've lost Komi Piotr already, and this is a bit unpredictable here from Kazna crew. Not their usual style, Mojo.
No, not usual style whatsoever, but there is still big fight going on another side of the map. Stefan, will he be here under pressure of the two guys? Negative is on low HP and Kaizu is on half. So once they take Stefan, they will have some hold-on positions, but Zafarchik should be able to flank them and do something about it now.
Stefan getting a shot before he goes. Yizne comes in, gets one into him. It looks like it might be enough for Vetso to pick up the kill. He does. Now they can turn to push into it, but Annihilator and Failware here in the middle. They have all the HP. They're up against Hybot and Diplomat. Annihilator's going to peek. He gets set on fire for his troubles. Failware's going to come around, try and do damage. Annihilator taking the tick damage from fire. Not good. Not good at all. They did have the advantage in that situation. Now they don't.
Vala is now clipping here, but not connecting that many shells. He needs to deal with Zafar. He needs to save his shells for that situation, because there is another mouse in the butts of Kazna here, and it doesn't look well for Kazna here. GoHard is starting to make an advantage here.
Yizne picks up Negative in the meantime. Failware getting shot at, but that one coming into him doesn't pen. There's one into Annihilator. It pens for only 390. Second one coming in. Third one going over as well. Now Vala is pushing over into Coca-Cola. Vala has a full clip. He needs to make every single shot count here. Haiba drops Annihilator, but in return, Zafarchik then drops Haiba. There's a push coming on here as Diplomat was pushing into Annihilator. Coca-Cola taking
connect.
Lots of damage. Yizne didn't connect into Kaizu, didn't kill him. Vala's trying to run away from Coca-Cola, but he's been held in by Zafarchik. Good play there from the Leopard. Vala's going to go down for that. Yizne does finally take out Kaizu. Vala's going to run away, but Coca-Cola is going to shoot him in the butt and take that one out. It's not perfect right now, but Kazna crew still have 5 guns in the game, and GoHard only have 3.
Okay, 3 to 3. But still, Kazna is actually doing well here, because the guy with the highest amount of HP is Zafar in that Leopard. And we know that his plays with Leopard can sometimes be questionable. So if they manage to take Failware here and Coca-Cola, Durs needs to survive this shell. If Coca-Cola doesn't take him out in this one and Durs takes him down, that will be a huge advantage for Kazna.
Dares took a hit for that. He is on a one-shot. He was on a one-shot
3
before
HP,
that.
Man.
Failware is trying to watch the crossfire. Yizne can perhaps get an angle here. Vetso shooting across into Zafarchik. Yizne and Failware don't connect with each other. Yizne has to be careful that Zafar doesn't turn. He's gone onto him. Failware will come off reload before Yizne. He's going to shoot him in the butt. Yizne can take a hit though. Now Failware should go down to Yizne. Yizne with the triple kill. Zafar now the only one left against the tanks. They should not have worked from Kazna crew. Mojo, they make it work as Dares picks up the double kill.
Oh my god, this actually worked. How did this work? How did this work? I don't know, man. You know what?
Basically,
You know what will be like to press the eyes like if Vale is a top damage dealer now.
voila.
Come on. Vale
Come
from the
on.
bench, top damage dealer.
Coming
Давай.
straight in to replace Nexus there. Not even
Oh,
on
well.
the top 5.
Never mind that.
Oh, no.
Never mind that. But still, Vet's a top damage dealer, followed closely by Diplomat. I mean, couple of Kazna guys survived on some ridiculous HP,
Shouldn't-
like
shouldn't have won that.
Durs on 3 HP,
shouldn't.
Diplomat was on, I don't know, on 5 or 50, something like that for a while. Like ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
The
But it worked.
Kazna crew, when you're a team, like at the top of your game, just everything just clicks into place for you. That was
It's a bit too early to say, this is like when you watch Tornado versus Navi and Tornado just decides to push anywhere and make it work. So let's see down the
Yeah.
match. But this was like really, really cheeky. Like Kazna took so much damage in that start of the match. I really thought it will never work. What was doing the rest of the GoHard team, I don't know. Why Zafar didn't go much faster?
how
to
much
shoot the guys in
damage
the
he suddenly
back.
took as well at the end of that there.
I don't understand.
Oh man. Okay. I wonder if now Kazna are like, haha, we'll put Nexus in. We were just kidding. He was here all along. We just wanted to put Vala in just to see how things would work.
Hey, this is not the first time when Nexus would just disappear in front of like a trip or some important man. Hey, you know, guys, I have to go. What?
Yeah, and he's been so key for Kazna throughout the season. Lineup's coming back in. Vala still in the lineup here. GoHard are going to be kicking himself for that one. They should have taken it.
Well, the match is still really just starting, so we will have to see how it happens. I mean, this was a bold round by Kazna, but it's just the first round, and it was damn close, man. It was damn close, and the lack of Nexus will be more visible as the rounds go. That's for sure. Now GoHard is on their attack side. We already said many times, like the attacking side on Ghost Town is usually a bit more favorable because you can stick with your tanks closer. And you can do better rotations because of that. A bit heavier lineup, but then also you can see how many mouse tanks they have, like 4 of them. And this looks like an old mouse meta. Only one T-57 and 2 cooldown tanks, I-7 and 113 Zafar. So Kazna playing a bit lighter there. Only 2 mouse tanks and the Leopard for that background sniping and for resetting the cap. But that leaves a lot of opening in Kazna defense.
Call me Piotr going for the hill climb. Gets up there with the Leopard. Now, GoHard with that 113, with that IS-7, can start pushing up into the cap circle, use the mouse to come up and help screen them as they get into position. But Call me Piotr should be able to get resets down on both of those tanks. Haiba is also there to be able to help out as well.
Not
He's
an easy reset.
constantly shooting buildings to try and give himself an easier line of sight as well. And yeah, it's going to be difficult. The turret of the 113 and the turret of the IS-7 bounce a lot of shots. So, you know, a lot of pressure here on Call Me Piotr to make the calls and make the shots.
Kazna is already closing in. They did see these 2 heavy tanks. Zafar is behind the rubble here, so not an HE, not a Hirschel can actually penetrate him. And he's rather safe. Coca-Cola is also using some rubble there to cover his turret. So Kazna will actually have a huge problem to deal with this. Okay, HE shell coming in from Haiba, but he pays for that pleasure with the proper damage shot in his turret.
3 shots coming out into Kazna crew, 3 tanks taking damage. Yizny taking a bit more damage as the shots are being traded. Now, GoHard are going to continue a little pressure here. Stefan's going to move up, keep the pressure onto Haiba. Kaizu taking some damage, but the 2 tanks in the cap circle are not taking damage. Yizny's taking a lot of damage actually in his 113.
Not the best positioning for him here, and sooner or later Kazna will have to press more, let's say, aggressive, but there is already 4,000, let's say 3,500 damage advantage here for GoHard.
And look at how Zafarchik has his gun angled as well behind the tank in front of him, so there's no shots coming into the gun. Now, Diplomat and Vessel are going to push back failure. They want to try and get crossfire shots into the cap circle. 30 seconds left. Diplomat and Vessel pushing failure away from that way, but Vessel's in the crossfire. Has to be careful here. Failure didn't connect 3 shots. Vessel has to hold back the 2 tanks in front of him. Negatives trading with the tank in front of him as well. Cap circle still down to 22 seconds. Kazna Clue bleeding HP across the board for this Mojo, and even if they do get a reset, GoHard can force the team fight now and they have a massive HP advantage.
This is definitely not working out for Kazna. GoHard is doing a number of them, 5,000, almost 6,000 damage advantage here for GoHard. This is spiraling downwards. Vetso is not connecting his shells, so it's not going to be a top damage dealer in this game for sure.
Vala still has all his shots to take, but he has not a lot of HP to do so. Now Failure's going up aggressive onto Diplomat, and Dares are having to back off. Kaizu and Annihilator playing these double mouse combo on the bottom slope really well here, as Annihilator finally picks up Vetzel. Stefan and Coca-Collapse come around. They're on full health as Kaizu drops Diplomat. Now Stefan and Coca-Collapse are going to push around into Dares. They're going to be able to then catch Hisni out. Haibaz already came off round the corners. Annihilator drops Dares. This is all but over right now, and GoHard are going to take a round back here from Kazna crew.
Yeah, it's going to be a big problem now because Kazna will be one-on-one on Ghost Town, and we will move to Sand River, but I really don't know how will they compensate for the lack of Nexus, who is pretty much constantly one of the top 2 damage dealers in the team.
Yeah.
In almost every round they play entire season.
Usually at Nexus pretty much every single time on every round.
Most of the times, but...
coming out top for Kazna crew now. Call me Piotr, playing peekaboo, getting some shots into Stefan. Just getting a little bit flummoxed there on the little ridge line, causing his aim to bump up. Yuzne surviving on 87 HP, looking for a killing shot perhaps, but no, Negative gets one on him.
Actually connected him up. So they're just buying some time, as we said, if there is, because this is the attacking round for GoHard. So in the case of a draw, in the case of a tiebreaker, GoHard doesn't get like the fastest winning round because of this.
Negative Zafarchik, Coca-Collapse capping him out. Call me Piotr is going to survive. No, actually. There's shots coming in, but no, I thought somebody drove out the cap circle there to go for the kill, but they didn't. They're just going to secure it.
That would be a waste of time.
End that one quickly. So, 1 for 1, Kazna and GoHard here on Ghost Town. Kazna realistically lucky to take the first round. GoHard coming back strong, winning the second round. Now we're going to go into Sand River. And, well, is this an opportunity for a team to go ahead, or do you think it's just going to be 1-1 again?
Sand River usually says to me 1-1. If Nexus was playing, I would say that would be opportunity for Kazna to go up, but Vale didn't play pretty much entire season. And you cannot really just go and step in, even if you were there on trainings or whatever. It's not like that easy.
Yeah, for sure. And with Nexus being such a key player as well, it's a very high pressure moment for Vala to come in. Either Vala has to come in and basically replace Nexus, or Vala has to come in and effectively do the role of somebody else, and then they try and step up for Nexus. So very difficult if somebody's been playing in practice, like you're saying, a complete different position the entire time.
Yeah, it's not the ideal thing. That's why Kazna was sticking to that 7-man roster once they picked it, and you knew who is doing what. Now this is another kind of ball play, especially in this match, but still, it's 1-1. They're still a strong team. They know each other a long time, so there is possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, Sand River as well is not one that they can necessarily know the rulebook that the other one's going to do. It wasn't in rotation last season when Stefan was part of Kazna crew. So everything that the teams have on each other are pretty much done and dusted on their own tactical basis. Or if they've been watching other regions, as Danny says, we just saw Not So Serious do something, so we said we'll do that. But you can learn a lot from watching other seasons sometimes. The other regions can come up with some really interesting stuff. Not necessarily successful, but interesting.
Kazna here on attack, playing with the 2 heavy tanks and STRV. On defense for GoHard, a light tank again, and T100. Maybe they will try to climb him in the place of that Rheinmetall we were talking about yesterday, Duck and me. Can he be safe there in that position?
He is super low down, yeah. Can be hard to shoot at. Now, Kazna crew immediately spreading the forces out, going into the middle area, actually, Mojo. Not necessarily all going south, but Stefan already going super aggressive with his spotting run in that T100, so he's getting some information. They see Haiba, shot coming back out, not connecting with him.
They're immediately pressuring. They're trying to see if Kazna is trying to cross the middle because of those 2 heavy tanks. But Kazna is not. Vetso is on one flank, and there's Izne is taking a lot of damage. He got spotted actually there. So they managed to take a couple of shots on him.
Taking some damage, and he tries to cross back across. 3 shots going into Annihilator for making that move into middle. Another shot coming in and actually bouncing there, not doing any damage. Annihilator lucky, he's tracked right now. He could be exposed. More shots could come into him. It's Dares that's able to get some shots into him. Dares is actually isolated. Zafarchik's going to push right into him as well, and Dares could find himself in a really dangerous situation right now. Yeah,
Dares is pretty much squeezed here, so he's starting to take the damage. So is Vetso while retreating. This push by Sevas is paying off, and Dares is on fire, not in positive way.
He's going to survive now, but he is on a one-shot, 335 HP. Zafarchik took a shot for peeking over there, but so far working out slightly in GoHard's favour. They're able to push Kazna crew back from their initial map control, and GoHard's starting to take a more superior map control to what Kazna crew have.
Well, this is much better standing now for GoHard here. HP plus positions. Yes, they took some damage on Nile to get in those positions, but it's worthwhile because they locked off those Bachats immediately. Now Kazna while in attack, they're on defensive. And it's not really good place to be in. Call Me Piotr takes the damage from Stefan here. He will use his light prerogatives the best way he can because he will fade faster, he will be harder to spot, he can do cheeky shots before Bachat is even aware where he is.
Vetso now taking damage as well on his Batchat, so Kazna crew not good. They have two Batchats with not a lot of HP. Their STRV doesn't have a lot of HP. And again, they can get in a situation where GoHard can see that they have advantage on a team fight and just decide to push the team fight. If they can isolate either one or any of Kazna crew's tanks, especially these ones down south, Diplomat and especially Vala, or the tank who's spotted down the bottom, Diplomat, I believe, with... who is that?
I honestly don't see a way out of this
Piotr.
unless GoHard makes some major mistakes. Like, GoHard is controlling the map really well now. This is a good turtle. It's all based on those two I-7s, which you cannot really dig out. Kaizo and Nile, they're covered by the rest of the team. If you go on the upper side, where Failware and Zafar are, I-7s can still shoot, Coca-Cola, the negative can still shoot. The only tank they would miss was Light. If they try to push Light, again, 4 other tanks can shoot there. So good defense by GoHard overall. Kazna already losing a lot of HP. There's on one shot already. And I think they're already locked down. I think they're locked down in this game.
Diplomat able to get a nice peek shot there over on Kaizu, but if he tries it again, Annihilator's right over there beside him. Hyber trying to get a shot, doesn't connect. Return shot comes into him and does damage. And everyone now but Diplomat and Kazna crew is taking damage. So, yeah, not so great. Kuka Collapse still on full HP for GoHard. Jinxed. Failware still on full HP for GoHard. But right now, GoHard sitting pretty, sitting in control, and Kazna crew going to have really difficult to try and find a break here.
Well, slowly, Kazna is trying to rotate their tanks a bit and make some additional pressure on those I-7s on the middle. Simply, I think GoHard is controlling their positions good. Like, Kazna is slowly melting that advantage that GoHard had. If you remember, it was 2,000 HP an advantage for GoHard.
Yeah.
Now it's only 500. So they're doing something good for them. But still, the positional advantage still exists.
Diplomat is the one that's able to play peekaboo and try and get shots off. On the reverse slope, so any shots coming into him are going to be very difficult with that upper front plate and the curvature of his turret. Coca-Collapse opposite him in the pattern is going to be trying to trade shots with him. Vala looking like he's wanting to get some kind of peek going over here. Now Stefan is on that side, Call Me Piotr is spotted out by him, so Call Me Piotr will be able to say, hey, something keeps lighting me over here. And they're going to know, realistically, it's Stefan. And Stefan is now spotted. Negative and Failware Mojo coming off the hill. Looks like they might try and get the push here on Call Me Piotr in Vala area.
Well, they know the Kazna is far stretched, so they can use it in any moment, and they are. Zafar is already running away. Haiba and Vetso are completely out of the fight. That means these guys down. Unless they do absolutely brilliant clips, when Failware and negative push, they will fall one by one. But theirs is already there also. Vale is actually in a trouble here because he's down in a hole and no one can really help him 100%.
They'll be counting his shots, and there they go. Negative and Failware running into Vala. Multiple shots coming in. Vala is not going to survive this one. Not really any fault of his own. He was just isolated in negative and Failware. Great push there.
There is nothing he could do. There is absolutely nothing he could do. They didn't see them on time. Now Piotr is trying to come in and maybe take advantage of the loss of HP on them, but he is taking so much down also. He does take down negative, but look at the HP he's on himself.
Coca-Collapse can always peek over and get a shot of him. Now Call Me Piotr is stuck in that area. If anyone can move up on that hill, they both came down, so Call Me Piotr is temporarily safe for now, but he is absolutely pinned in that area. He cannot move anywhere.
Failware is out and he's still on 100% of HP, so that's minus Vale down. The various tanks for Kazna are taking damage again. There's 3,000 health advantage for GoHard at the moment, and there is not a single tank of Kazna that is not damaged, and 2 of them are on one shot.
Diplomat looking to push up into Failware, but Failware does a parting shot, then comes off and starts reloading. He's spotted, but it's okay, nobody has shots on him. There is a tank, though, coming over from Kazna on that bottom side. Call Me Piotr takes a shot from Stefan. Diplomat missing his shot. Call Me Piotr is able to run away now. And he's running over to his teammate, which looks to be Dares, but Dares doesn't have a lot of HP to trade either. Dares actually on the one
kill them
shot,
both easy.
and Stefan takes out Komi Piotr.
Stefan can take them out both easy because that light has that alpha potential.
Oh.
Some damage coming in from Vetso here. Nice clips going on these heavy tanks. If they take them out, it will at least relieve the situation a bit. But Coca-Cola and the rest of the
on
guys
fire, then
are
gets taken out by Stefan.
doing the number of the rest of the Kazna guys. And there is absolutely, as I said, there is absolutely nothing Kazna can do to come back into this one. It will be 2-1 to GoHard.
Complete control here from GoHard. They are back in the lead after leading 1-0. Kazna Crew leading 1-0 and GoHard coming back into it. So now GoHard in control of this matchup. And, you know, it's interesting, Mojo. It's interesting. I kind of said it could go to tiebreaker here.
Yeah, but I didn't expect Kazna not to come in a full lineup.
Yeah,
I was
true.
expecting Nexus to be here and to have that fight.
Missing Nexus is huge, to be honest. That is huge.
This is not the same. Like, you should see the first lineup from both teams without to see how they
It's a
stand.
real fair matchup, yeah. I was curious if it really was like they were taking both.
I mean, in
Algo
reality, this match doesn't matter that much to any of them except for a Pride. So that's why I was hoping to see that best matchup here. But never mind, Kaz will try to fight with what they have. I mean, everyone at the end gets what they deserve.
Yeah.
Whether you have or you don't have available players, that's why you have the replacement ones. And they will have to deal with the situation at hand. If they win, more glory situations for them, like more Pride and whatever. If they lose, there are no excuses. GoHard was just better and that's it. Whoa!
Oh! Well. Yizne's like, I'm not wasting a shot on you.
Yeah, he
will. Oh, he does as well. He just like pauses as if to say like, ha ha. Haiba taking some damage in the meantime. Stefan trying to turn, going up very fast in the light tank, which never works too well. Haiba taken down by Failware. Vetso and Yizne, the only ones left.
I think we can already make a video with thanks flipping, man.
Yeah, I think we could have a highlight
just
of
from this
five flips. Easily done. Yizne now, the tank who took damage initially at the start, now the tank, last hope for Kazna Crew.
Well, not hope, but Izne's gonna try to farm some more damage. I mean, I hope no one has him in this week in his fantasy team because they played only one game.
Yeah.
They're playing only this game. So it doesn't really, no matter what he would do, it cannot compensate for the rest of the teams that are playing 3.
He's going to hide in the corner. Kazna Crew are going to be like, we're not going to give you a quick defensive win here. We're going to sit and talk about this one for a little while.
I think Izne is just trying to farm some more damage for himself, and that's it.
Find himself a nice position to sit in. Head-to-head against someone. He does see 2 tanks. He's going to pick up a kill against Kaizu. He's going to then start... Oh, he's going to start doing damage to Coca-Collapse. Nope. Coca-Collapse doing damage to him, actually. Look at shots. It's Failware actually clipping out into him.
Come on.
Failware picking up his triple kill. Mr. Cool Cam and collected himself. They were talking about him yesterday when we listened to GoHard TeamSpeak. Chat was going absolutely crazy for Failware's nice Cam voice.
He should be radiocaster, that's my opinion, man.
Yeah,
like,
no shots.
like really.
Like, oh, just guys, just shush and just let Failware talk the entire time. His microphone as well is like so super clear. It's like
Microphone
we need to find
checker.
out what mic he's got because like that's what everyone should use for streaming and stuff. Man himself, 3 kills.
3 kills, 4.5k. Nice damage.
Look how much higher he is above everyone else. That's insane.
Still, 2-1 here for GoHard. Going well for them so far. Sand River, now Kazna is going on their defensive side. And GoHard will have to attack. Like we said already, GoHard has some decent rotations. They also know how to play a lot of mind games.
Yeah.
At the moment, they do look like... they're reading the moves of Kazna very well.
Yeah,
Nexus,
a bit more switched on. Bit more switched on.
Nexus, yes or no, it doesn't matter. Like this game, I would give to GoHard anyway, because their initial play was better already, no matter what.
And you also have the added advantage of now that GoHard can say, let's push Vala potentially. You know, they know that Vala's not been a regular player in the lineup. They know a big key success of the Kazna Crew lineup is the fact they've been playing with 7 regular players. So they can perhaps use that to their advantage, Vala not playing as
Maybe they can just use it
on
because
point as everyone
Vale
else.
can overstretch in some moment, like
Yeah.
in this one, without any real backup and with a lot of blind angles. Maybe Nexus would see that and recognizes. Maybe he would not. We can just talk about it endlessly. The fact stands. As I said, Kazna came up with best what they have for this match. Everything that happens will be good plays by GoHard or bad plays by GoHard. Same goes for Kazna. You play with what you have at your hands.
Yep, got to play with the hand you're dealt, as they say in poker. Now it's going to be Kazna crew on the defense. It's going to be GoHard on the attack. GoHard are got to be happy with the situation right now. They are leading the match. They are in control.
That's not a big lead. Still 4 butt shots, 2 heavy tanks, and an STRV here for the GoHard side. That's a lot of standard setup, pretty much same as Kazna had. And let us see what will Kazna actually choose to play in their defensive lineup. Will they do something aggressive like GoHard did?
Yeah, I mean, GoHard are going to be kicking himself with just how the season's gone in general. They were tipped to be such a a superior team this season. Now it looks like perhaps near the end of the season they're starting to get it together, but it's came in quite late for them. We need to stop jinxing them all the time, basically, and saying this is going to be GoHard season, and then putting the pressure on them.
You can't put the pressure on someone. They can just put pressure on themselves. And if they're good enough, they will deal with that pressure. If they're not, they will fail to it. That's about that. Kazna, what you can say, man, like they're the oldest team in the league, the only team with the same name since the very start. How many seasons did Kazna fail in that regard then?
Yeah, how many times have Kazna picked himself up and said, okay, boys.
This is absolutely first season ever that Kazna is actually first in online season and that they will stay first.
Okay, boys, didn't do it this season, next season, let's keep it going. Haiba, has he been there since the very start?
Yes. From the original team, only Haiba is left from the very start.
That shows
then Vetso, then the rest of the guys.
Dedication and commitment to the team. E-demo indeed, Mojo. E-demo indeed. Now, GoHard.
Rather aggressive push by Diplomat here on the upper side here.
Hey, he's going all the way far out. I mean, if somebody was there...
no, they were sure there is no one because they checked it. Like, the Sixth Sense didn't trigger. But really aggressive push here, and there is not really a lot of tanks covering the lower position where Haiba is from the Kazna tanks, and there is a huge grouping here by GoHard tanks. As you remember against the Oops, they actually won it like that on a push on that side.
Yep, they pushed in aggressive of him. They didn't have enough guns really to be able to fight the fight when it came. Now, Zafarchik is spotted as he moves up, sees Haiba.
We've also seen in the last game when Suba played, you remember that pincer maneuver. If you take out that I-7, you can actually effectively win the game.
Zafarchik, the only person spotted, while the rest of the Batchats here from GoHard hang back. This is good patient play here from GoHard.
Yeah, they're just waiting to see will someone actually counter-tank Zafar, because Zafar is here in this little hole of the ground. The problem is, like, if you jump him immediately with superior number of the tanks, you can hide theoretically from these Batchats, but not for long. So that's why I don't expect it to happen.
They do have 2 Batchats down on that side as well.
3.
You've got Dares, Vetso.
Aha, you mean Kazna, yeah.
Yeah. Yizne up top as well can get shots.
But we've seen against a really good push, it doesn't really work. Those 2 Batchats will not be able to help Haiba.
Yeah. Yeah, because they can shoot Haiba and they can just either go...
They can use the little hill and hide from them, and there is Coca-Cola in the side. So GoHard actually has really good position here to close the round. If they take out Haiba, there is a lot of tanks from Kazna that cannot help, and they will be out of the match.
Shotgun into Diplomat there from, looks like Kaiser's reloading, so it would have been Stefan. Negative wanting to go, kind of rocking back and forward. Kazna holding the line just now. Haiba starting to do some blind shots. Annihilator just moving from that area.
I think they will push in next minute. GoHard.
Just how quickly they can drop Haiba. How much damage can they do, then get themselves safe?
They can drop him really quick. That's the thing. Like once they push with those Batchats on the ridge, there will be a whole shootout there. Haiba will have to push maybe frontal. 1 Batchat should wait for him there together with that Zafar. Should just keep an eye on those Batchats. If they lock them away from the fight, that's it. Haiba is dead and they can pressure the cap. Failware will monitor their back.
Stefan changing position, and the Batchats are going to make their push now. Annihilator and Zafar. Annihilator, sorry, and these other Batchats as Negative and Faye were coming around with them. It's a triple hit squad. It is an old school wolf pack coming around this corner. They're going to get the jump onto Hybrid. Zafar's going to lead in first. Annihilator's going to go down to the right slower. Negative and Kaiser are going to go in, try and do as much damage as they can get away safely. It's going to be up to Dares and Vessel trying to do as much damage in return. But Negative and Kaiser are going to carry on to the right hand side. They are not getting the connections into Hyba. Negative taking a massive amount of damage for that, down to a one shot. Hyba can pick him off, but now Hyba's in a crossfire. He has to be good with his shooting.
Hyba is actually in crossfire from Nile. Nile took a really good position on a side here, so he managed to take him out more or less single-handed because Zafar just finished him off. A lot more damage came to GoHard than I expected, and I thought Hyba will have a chance to finish him off. Now Kazna is pulling off their tanks back because everything done by them will have to be a counterattack, but Vetso taking more damage now.
Stefan might be able to have a line on the Kazna crew tanks, that's why he was moving up into that position. Annihilator can get some parting shots on him as they go away, but Stefan is moving. Thought maybe for where he was, they were waiting for Kazna crew to back off from that area, but now GoHard are going to reposition their tanks.
I don't like this plays that came from Kazna now. It was again too passive for my own taste, and they gave a lot of openings to GoHard to do whatever they want. It only thing it took was one bold push, and they didn't delete Negative. If they did, I would say, okay, at least it was a trade, but like this, it was not even that.
GoHard now starting to set up the tanks around a base 1 cap here. Stefan's going to move in, and that STRV is going to be hard to spot. Now, they do have Vala with a pattern, more than likely going to have Binos as well in that position. He has Vetso, no, not Vetso beside him. Vala, Diplomat right beside him.
Stefan is spotted now. He should fade and come in from another angle. He should come from a more right angle, exactly like his Uba guys actually took it when they were capping.
Very bottom of the circle, basically, yeah. Coca-Collab's peeking up over here.
There you go, he's doing exactly that. You can see it on minimap. He's relocating on the right side.
Blind fire. Vala actually hit. He is spotted when he backs off there. Now, Kazna crew looking like they're going to try and want to come around the other side. Mojo, but Failware should be able to spot that out as Dares, Call Piotr, and Vessel start moving along the AB line at the top of the map. Stefan still sitting in the cap circle here. There is less than 2 minutes to go. There is just over 3 minutes to go. So at some point, GoHard might put additional tanks on this cap circle. Kazna crew might go aggressive, but it could be potentially left a bit too late for GoHard to make this work initially. But Vala is taking damage here in the pattern. If Kazna crew lose Vala, that's going to be problematic.
They can do triple cap whenever they want. GoHard, they just need to do a bit more damage to Kazna. Kazna is trying to pressure the other side of the map, but Nile and Failware are making a crossfire there, so it's just not going to happen.
Diplomat HE shell there from Zafarchik into his face.
There go Kazna realized they cannot do anything from this side. There is a reset coming in on Stefan.
He gets spotted as well and backs off from that area. STRV just as fast as it is backwards as it is forwards. Not in siege mode obviously though. Siege mode is horribly slow. Actually,
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Might be just as fast in siege mode forward as it is back.
2 minutes, 20 seconds. There is taking a lot of damage here. He should really abandon this area. There goes Stefan capping again. As I said, they can boost the cap with 2 more guys, and they have more than enough HP if needed to push with everyone else frontal. Diplomat taking more damage. 3,000 damage advantage for GoHard. Cap pressure going on. Positional, better positions, and 1 tank, 1 gun more in a game.
Kaizu being spotted here by Vala as he starts moving across. Vala so pivotal to Kazna crew at the moment. He does have binos on his tank. They'll only activate when he's stationary, but a lot of the time when he stops up on that ridge, he is getting spotted almost immediately. But already the pattern has fantastic view range on top of that. So there is Kaizu coming in to the cap area with Stefan blocking in front of him actually. So now there's 2 people on the cap circle. Kaizu blocking Stefan, so Stefan is the one with all the capture points. Failware and Annihilate are going to push into Diplomat and Vala. They want to drop Vala because, like I said, he has the vision. He is the key one. Now they're going to turn their guns onto Diplomat. Very good push here from GoHard, and that pretty much is done and dusted. Kazna crew have no way to come back from this now.
No, and now Negative can even join the cap as a 3rd guy, and they can just finish off the game. As I said, they have more than enough guns and HP in the game. They can just push Kazna tanks away and cap with the rest behind. They changed their position, so there is no blind shots possible to come from Isne. He needs to guess entire cap where they are at the moment, while the rest of the GoHard guys will just trench up here on forward hill and make Kazna pay for every inch of the way.
Kazna crew still fighting out here. GoHard need to get a triple cap coming in. It is going to happen now because the match timer is very close as well. If there is a YOLO crazy push here from Kazna crew into cap circle with a reset, GoHard will be kicking themselves because they've left it very late, and well, it's going to go down to 15 seconds. Kazna crew though cannot get past these tanks of GoHard. They're playing a fantastic defense. Vessel gets dropped. Theirs is only going to run down now. There's 7 seconds left to go. Yizni's not moving from his position. It is going to be a cap from GoHard. They're going to take the lead here 3-1. And well, this is a bit unexpected. We thought Kazna crew might be coming out stronger than this, but GoHard is saying, hey, you're not the guys in control of where we're going to be in the league. It's us that are going to be in control of our league position.
Well, at the moment it looks like that. Still there is a way to go. Now GoHard took Sand River in a really decent fashion in last seconds here, but it was never even questionable who will win this round. After dropping Haiba, it was pretty much done deal, and it was just a matter of time when will it happen. 4 of the guys from the GoHard here on the top of the leaderboard. Only Piotr meddling in there, but even he is below 2k damage done. So good games here by GoHard at the moment. As I said already, it doesn't matter who plays for Kazna. They came with what they had best available. Everything goes only on these 2 teams now. So next map we will watch is Prokhorovka. Again, by percentages, it should be by far better map for Kazna. But in reality, it will be what will happen now between them. Their focus fire, if they're brawling in the middle, the rotations, calls, and things like that. Various things that can influence the tactics they play. I'm sure GoHard was sitting really hard and trying to judge this match.
You know, I haven't really thought about it, but we could have an estimate of who... I mean, Kazna crew are guaranteed first place. So then we know which bracket they're going to be in for the LAN finals as well. So it could be interesting to actually try and work out who Kazna crew might face, because if Kazna crew are not doing so great against GoHard, and it turns out that, you know, that might be one of the teams they potentially face when it comes to their semi, that could be quite interesting.
That cannot be decided until the playoffs anyways.
Yeah, but still, you know, the 2 teams that you might be facing off against. So the 2 teams that go through now will be like, okay, let's, you know, plan tactics just for these 2 teams individually.
I think it's very different and far away. Also, Kazna is experienced team in LAN, so they have a really vast experience.
They'll be here at a gaming house weeks before anyway, won't they?
Probably have the booked place already, as we speak.
Now, Prokhorovka. This is a map that Kazna crew know very well, especially the 1-2 line on it.
Now, Kazna on attack playing different. They don't have 4 ISMs, they have 3 plus an STRV, so that's a bit more passive, and 3 Bachats. So there is more mobility there. Wait, who is attacking here?
Attacking is Kazna crew. Kazna crew are attacking all 3 maps first, and then it's going to be GoHard attacking mines first.
And GoHard is defending with 5 I7s, we've seen many times now, and 2 Bachats. Now this STRV could put a really good pressure on them. Kazna is immediately rotating on the right side of the battlefield with full force. We've actually seen them even play like this before.
Annihilator and Kaizu on that side of the map. Going to be vital to see how quickly they get spotted and then how quickly they get dropped when spotted. But Annihilator and an IS-7 in that position could be horrible to try and dig out Mojo because of that hull down capability.
Piotr immediately trying to provoke some spots on the other side. The only way when you want to deal with multiple I7s is if you are behind the rail. That's a good position to be in. But Nile is left as a booby trap there on A8. That's something we've seen multiple times. If you remember last season, a couple of E5s would usually wait there and annihilate anyone coming carelessly. But if you have like a team of 2 Bachats coming to check that position, then Nile is in a problem because even Kaizu will not be able to shoot and help him because he will be pinned by someone else. So it's all about details. How will this envelop between these 2 teams? Is Kazna aware that something like this can happen, or will they just fall for a trap?
When they're sending down Call Me Piotr, he's not going to know Annihilator's there until he gets much closer. And when he does spot him, how quickly does theirs come off the hill to come and support him? Because Yizne's up on the hill providing crossfire, and he will do that extremely well in that STRV. It will be very difficult to spot him. Call Me Piotr's going to go very safely. He's going to go right to the corner Mojo into A0, then come down.
The thing is only will Nile see him up on a hill, then Kaizu can clip in freely. That's the thing and that's the danger.
Dare's moving up into the middle of the area. Dare's has to be careful he doesn't get himself spotted.
Yeah, but Nile cannot shoot him. If Nile fires, they'll know immediately there is an I7 here. And then Kazna will change the gameplay. The entire gameplay, if you have a I7 stretched so far away, is that they make a surprise and they make enough pressure with the rest of the tanks. But the rest of the tanks of GoHard are now far stretched, so they cannot really help. If there is a huge pressure on Nile, Kazna can still hold off their positions easily against the guys pushing the middle. And if they lose Nile for free, that's a game lost for free.
Nile is spotted. Dares
There we
and
go.
Komi Piotr are in a position where they can pincer him. It
No.
really depends how much damage can he do before he goes down if these backchats decide to go for him.
Yeah, but you can see the reaction of GoHard now immediately. They're closing in with the rest of the tanks because they know since Nile is spotted, he told them that there is a high chance Kazna will now pressure.
Stefan coming back to support Annihilator. Kaizu's there as well, he can come over.
You can be sure that Piotr will not be the one attacking down. Like if Kazna wants to do that, they need to send some of the I-7s through the water, probably Vetso, and then maybe one more Bachat.
Stefan gets himself spotted for peeking at the rails. Stefan sees nobody in return. He was having a quick look down into that area just in front of Nile, but nothing.
They need to position Isne so he can shoot Stefan if he peeks over, and they need to position other guys to monitor the cross over the rail. That's why, as example, this is a problem with this. You have to keep one guy all the way down, that's Vale, monitoring their lower rail because they would be wide open. If a Bachat alone comes, they can just clip their IS-7s in a butt for free. So they need to monitor that. Then they need to keep people in the middle to proxy. And then you have an anchor who is played by Isne in that STRV. You can see he's all the way down.
The only person they've ever saw so far right now for Kazna crew is Haiba. They've not seen anybody else. Vetso now is starting to move
I think
up.
they've seen more.
Vetso starting to move up into that area, like you said, Mojo, in the water.
They're just trying to make sure now, is there more than one guy?
Vetso making the move. Let's actually listen into Kazna crew's team speak. I want to know how they're going to break this one down.
I hit his turret right now, but only turret. He's safe there in the hull.
I'm gonna get spotted now.
Can you ready some?
I'm spotted by Stefan.
Can you kill him, Shala?
Chef is ready to
I will
pee.
see. I don't have his...
Be ready for a counter push middle, looks like it.
Bachat to the south.
He knows I'm in the bushes. He was spotted.
Okay, doesn't matter. Got spotted maybe
He
by
has the
me.
first shot. Do you have shots, Piotr?
Yeah, 5.
Can you shoot?
Can you give them?
Yeah, we can pick together. But
Listen, we need
I
to
can
take
take a
one
shot.
middle.
I'm
Do you
Давай,
actually
давай,
go
pick, pick,
behind him and clip him?
Давай.
They're aggressive middle.
Okay.
We need distance them on middle now.
I can fucking lower my
Top
gun.
of my
They're
render,
peeking
they're
middle.
You need to block him. That's all.
I'm trying to.
Just stay Vale safe.
I'll give one more.
Malte, be careful.
Давай.
I'm reload, please. Barchat. S7 give me a shot.
What's going on the north?
I need one.
I
One
want-
other is one shot. Bachat is
He's
giving me a
reloading,
shot.
he's reloading now, Vetso. But I7 speaking for you.
Stefan picking you.
Give me a shot, mate.
Are we killing the I7 or not?
No.
Both one shots.
I'm gonna drown. No.
Can we push Piotr
Guys,
now into him?
Yeah, but these guys are picking on me, boys.
Dude, I'm shooting
What are you
them.
doing? What the fuck?
Push now, Piotr, on
There's
it.
the background.
I cannot push him.
Nice.
He drowned.
Yes.
Wait, what? Oh,
He's
yeah,
dead.
Okay,
He's
okay.
dead.
Yeah,
He's
he's
dead,
dead. But I shouldn't have been dead for this.
Yeah, I'm going uphill.
They're
Still play,
Okay.
play.
4 minutes.
2 HP.
We need to collapse into this guy.
He was going south.
We need to collapse into this guy
Can you get
together.
spots on
Use
those guys?
Vale,
maybe?
he got a lot
Wait,
of
wait,
HP.
I will spot him. Maybe Vale can clip him and Ders can cover Vale from the budget.
But I don't know. Maybe I can stay on spot.
Yeah, maybe you can unspottedly clip this heavy, but we need to spot him first.
Oh,
There he is.
super
he's
close.
playing on the rails.
No. I give one shot, he goes safe. Not worth it.
Wait, let me see.
We need 3.5 minutes.
Let's fade here, Diplo, push out of proxy, drop over and attack Zafarchik. Can actually drop into Zafarchik. He's going wide, Vale. Can you clip him now?
Now I can.
Давай, kill him.
Wait.
Make sure. Sir, spotted. Move,
Spotted.
move, move.
Bunch.
He's
Fielder
But
-1.
was in the bushes, yeah.
Has hit.
We need
Oh,
to
yeah,
attack
we
Zafarchik.
We
damage
need
and
to
then
attack
Zafarchik.
Zafarchik now.
I'm reload.
You want to do attack if...
Don't
attack
pick
from
Vale.
there?
No, I won't. He's safe now anyway.
Let's group up and go over.
Давай.
We need
I'm
budgets
really
also
not-
here. Hey, we are losing precious
But I
time.
have
We won't
potential
kill
one
them
shot.
ever.
30
We
seconds.
need to have cover on this, and we need all the budgets grouped up. Norte IS-7 shot. Piotr,
I'm
what's
like-
your HP?
I'm
800.
900.
You just wanna push through the middle?
You should bring STRV with you as well, like,
Oh yeah, on this.
probably.
Alright.
Yeah,
Are
Probably.
you sure? Can't
Nah,
you
we
just
have
fucking
to
fight this?
stay
have-
there
we
and
have
fight,
to,
fight
man.
this. Yes,
Can't
fight the
you,
Nord guys.
can't you just push into this guy and if they pick
Yes,
over
we
this
are
one, we give
pushing
them
into this
shots?
guy. Come
Yes,
on,
yes,
are we
yes, yes,
There we
ready?
go.
Давай.
Давай.
Fuck. There's a fucking I-7 that relocated.
You can
Some
catch
fun.
it.
Just
Safari
kill
is
Safari,
running.
kill Safari and grab south.
Taylor
Silver
is-
mines. I'll count shells. Just kill it.
I should kill.
And move back. Pal. Move back.
I have no rep.
Guys, it's -3. I think failure is 2.
Yes, Taylor has two.
I'm gonna go in on this guy, okay?
And they got failure probably, but...
Ja, što ne si.
When I'm rushing this guy, you need to help me.
Coca-Cola collapse picking for you. I-7s.
Can you kill Failbear?
Yes,
Maybe.
You need to stay alive, okay?
I dinged him.
Track him again.
Yeah, but
I know, but you need to chase down the bad shots. Late game. Be ready, Piotr, to peek.
Diplo, you have the budget.
Piotr peeking.
He's behind the deck.
Be fire.
Can you finish?
You need to...
Yes.
Just
yes.
go more below. I can kill him then.
It's a Batchet shooting the Diplo,
I'm going
right?
for negative.
Yes,
I'm on
yes,
reload.
yes, one -1 at least.
Batchet was -1 here.
I'm reload, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but I need to go for him.
We need theirs, we need theirs. We need help on that
Budget
budget.
on left.
But.
But you can still move forward, Diplo,
Yes,
and
no,
Red
no, no, no.
collapse.
so,
Collapse once
yeah.
Haiba.
Are we killing Stefan?
I
Spotted
will,
me.
I will.
One
if
for
you
one,
shoot,
давай.
you fight over there.
Yeah.
You fight over
Aim
there
your
and
shots,
occupy the back.
Call
I-
Kaiser
Come,
-2
Piotr.
at least.
I think 2 on Kaizu. -2.
He's aiming you, Piotr.
Call is speaking on you, Haba. On me.
Give him 1.
He's aiming, still aiming you. Use the stone,
Carlo
Piotr.
shot.
Oh yeah.
Kaizu
will
-4.
kill him for
Kaizu
free.
is reload. Kaizu should be
Go
reload.
forest afterwards, okay?
Yeah, I'll kill him. The fight.
Oh, someone needs to eat shot of E7 so I can clip
I'm
him.
coming. I got
You
some
need
HP.
to-
I
you
can,
catch
I can
guys.
mount.
Kaizu,
One of
Okay.
you needs to die. One
Yeah,
of you
but
needs to die.
you need to kill
Nice.
8 shots from
we
E7.
have 40
He will.
seconds.
Shot for
I
I7,
will.
you
shot
now.
on
There,
I7.
you go in.
It's okay. It's
Go for
okay.
Kaizu now.
Just go for Kaizu.
He's loading.
And Piotr as well for Kaiso. And me. Oh, Piotr, you can kill this.
This side.
Got him?
No.
30
Push
seconds.
for Kaizu, push for
Just
Are you
push,
Kaizu.
kidding
push,
me?
push.
He's gonna be loaded now. He's gonna be loaded. Careful.
He's gonna stand in this
Go
bush.
underneath,
This
Piotr, go
bush where he
underneath, you have
faded.
time. Go underneath. 16.
One on
15.
up.
Yes,
Move
me,
up.
me.
I7. He's standing in this bush. Bush with between 2
10.
trees.
Yes.
Piotr, go up. You need to
6.
spot them. You need to spot them. That
He's
tree
teaching up.
between those 2 bushes. Shoot. Shoot even.
Nice.
No! Jesus! Wow!
Holy sh...
Wow!
Wow, no, like really?
Whoa! That came like to the nails, man. I have no nails left. Brilliant!
I have never wanted to swear so much in my life, and I think I still managed to sneak a swear word out there. Sorry, Mum, if you're watching, but... Yizne. Holy
I
smokes.
thought it was a million percent lost. Like those.
Oh my god, the aggressive play from Yizne to come right back into that, to get the STRV right up in their face for that shot on dares to pretty
Ooh.
much save it. Yizne, unbelievable this season. Absolutely unbelievable.
I don't know, man. Like the comms seemed so lost. Something completely out of Kazna focus. Too many people talking. Not enough aggression. Not enough decisiveness. What to do? Losing Vetso in a start. Why they could have had a clean sweep kill on Annihilator and just started with the lead immediately. You can see the distress there, and still they managed to pull it off. There was a good idea by Haiba what to do, and he made them do it. And the last second, I mean, GoHard almost survived that I7 shot on Durs in his butt.
Like zero.
That was brilliant.
Like
and then
zero.
on 0 seconds, man.
Like that shell was in flight on 0, and that was a blind shot. No, I think he might have been just spotted at the very end.
He was spotted in that very second, and they knew where he was. They guessed well where he was. Kaizo actually had nowhere to run anymore. That was the last position for him to be at. What a game! What a game!
Holy crap. That just shows, do not give up. Do not give up until the match ends. Always keep fighting for it. Always keep fighting for it. Always be hungry for it. in Kazna crew, their team comms, sometimes it was a bit chaotic, but then you have that calming voice of Hyba coming through again. You know, okay, guys, calm it down a bit, step back a bit, focus. You do that, you do this. This is what we need to do. Let's go, let's get this done. Demo, 100% Mojo.
Idemo. Well, we will see what will happen in this round now. GoHard is on attacking side. They are not giving up on 5 visits. That's huge pressure in the middle. Plus double Bachat Kazna on their side. 4 I7s and 3 Bachats. I said already this is the lineup I prefer, but GoHard does have the DPM advantage in this one. So let's just see what will happen here.
Tanks getting spotted out here for GoHard. Pure gets himself back over that area safe, doesn't take any damage for that initial peak. Now, GoHard are lining up some tanks on the 1-2 line. If they do a push, Vala and Dares are over there ready to receive it. Vala is in a good forward position. Are GoHard going to go up and over, or are they going to stop? It looks like they're going to stop for now. Diplomat and Hyba are stuck there. I almost said Daiba and Diplomat. That would be quite an awesome combo. It sounds like 2 different Pokemon.
Double Bachats are spotting NVZ.
The team speak of GoHard because they are getting spotted out as they push in here.
Push to face, push to face, push to face. They bet KD. Minus 2. Focus Diplomat, focus Diplomat. I have 2 batches here. First, shoot batches, first. They're in the open. Fast. They have all batches forest, all batches forest. All batches forest.
What do we do?
Can we push heavies with the batches? Давай.
You can't.
Yes, we can. Come on. Yes, we can. The
What's the speed, bro?
I kill him.
Match is open, guys.
Batches got a lot on me. Last
kill.
back here. Keep pressure up. Batches will be reloading.
Yeah, I'll keep going. I have only 2.
Soft, go spot batches. Go with all VCs like this. Don't let them run. Go like this. Ignore I7. All batches are here. Kill the batches on the cross now. Don't worry.
try to
Go spot
spot.
the batches. They will try to cross now. You need to go with the VCs into them in case they will have shots.
Yes, of course.
That's 7 KD.
They can't run, really.
They can't run.
First budget. Guys, any support?
Yes.
8 mines 2, mines 1.
That's okay.
I7 KD.
I'm gonna push
Other S7 here.
Mines 2, 8, mines 2.
Finish 2 batches.
Mines 3, 8.
Finish both batches, please.
Mines 3, other budget. Открой этого.
Open. Yes, we need to kill the last batches.
We will finish the budget. This budget reload, we can reload. We will finish him too. I finish.
This guy KD. This guy is KD. Nice.
Don't die just for free. It's
fine, don't check.
So close, so close. That was a really good call there, actually. I think it was Kaizu saying, no, we have it, we can go. And then they realised the Batchats are on reload, so they couldn't support and couldn't save Diplomat and Hyba there.
It was not even close, honestly. This is a spanking, but
I just said, you know, unless Yuzne has a hyper carry, he's already got 2 kills.
It was a good aggressive play by GoHard, good read that Kazna tanks were not positioned in the best manner there. And Kaizo did make a good call, yes, to go in, but he made it while he was already on the other side of the ridge. If they said we can't go, he would already be gone.
No, like, go guys, he was already committed, but fair play to GoHard. They made it work in their favour, showing that they're not rattled by that tremendous round. Yuzne triple kill before he goes down, still swinging till the final bell, but it is 4-2. GoHard with match point now. Kazna crew, okay, if they lose it, it'll just be like, it didn't matter. We already had first place, you know, and we weren't playing with a full strength lineup.
There are no excuses.
True.
Like you win or you lose, period.
Two wrongs don't make it right. Daki says you can't be righter when you're wrong.
Whatever, man. You cannot lose a match with excuses, that's it. You had a lineup at your disposal, you play with it, period. That's how it goes. If anyone should know it, it's like guys from Kazna. They have a couple of guys actually training stuff, and Hyba is trainer from basketball by profession, so he knows that very well, man. Anyways, 4-2 for GoHard here. Match point for them. We will skip on next round on Mines, where GoHard will be attacking first and Kazna defending. So far, the last round was definitely the heartbreaking one, the one before this. Yeah, you threw your papers away. You're gonna miss them now.
I was like, who cares? He's Suba.
But Kazna in this one was just caught on. Like in this kind of direct brawls, they definitely miss Nexus. You could see it even on the round they won, where Vale just couldn't connect the shots and couldn't position himself that well. And he was even caught and deleted in one part of the map.
And let's be fair to Vala, he is a good player. He's just not been playing regularly in the competitive season like Nexus has.
Vale is a cool guy, man, but even at his best, he's never to be compared to Nexus. Nexus is one of the rare players on any possible server in the world. And that's it. He's one of the best players, period. So now we have Mines. It's a match point for GoHard. And we will see, can they make this work and take these 3 points?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's there for the taking now for GoHard. Now, okay. What did I see from GoHard? Did I see something new there?
It did look like that, yes. Yeah, we'll see when the map starts, and we're gonna judge then.
Super
Yeah,
Conqueror.
Nile is playing a Super Conqueror in attack. It's a good hold-on
Diplomat
position.
coming out with Gorilla, and Kazna crew waiting on the crossing, but GoHard not going to do that.
Diplomat taking
Diplomat
already a first shell here.
Spotted and shot at.
Kaizo is also taking one back from Izne for the pleasure. So they know where is Diplomat here. It's not rocket science to guess on mines where Grilla will be. There is exactly one position. And GoHard decided to go back and not to pressure the lower cap because they know Piotr is in position to shoot together with Diplomat, and that could pose a problem for them.
Piotr just making himself a little tree house right now, shooting the trees, giving himself some additional cover for them to hide behind. He's going to peek, but, well, Failware knows exactly where he's going to be good doing that from.
There is some blind fire coming to that corner with Piotr is because everyone is, of course, aware exactly where they are. So there is still a lot of options here for GoHard. The first minute of the game is only in, and they can make multiple versions of plans where to go exactly and deal with Kazna.
Niall being able to peek in that Super Conqueror. And that turret, as Daki was saying, if you're trying to shoot at it when it's on a slope, is absolutely pretty much impenetrable. Commander Scapola sitting at the back, and he takes one into the side of his tank instead.
Yeah, Izne is in good position to see his body armor. Now this is a tricky position, we know that, because if you're pressed from two sides, you can really not survive, also when they're up there. And this is probably the reason why they have Nile, because they know Izne plays this position all the time. Now, what's interesting for us is to see, can this Super Conqueror actually be used from this up position against I7?
Well, it work in that area, yeah. It's got -10 gun depression, which is pretty fantastic. It has that turret with spaced armor, so shooting heat at it is going to be extremely frustrating. Generally, you're wanting to shoot it with APCR. Now, there's a push coming into base number 2. It's going to be Failware protecting Zafarchik. Call Me Piotr can see that. Call Me Piotr needs to survive in this area as long as possible. If he does get lit or spot, then it's going to be Stefan's job to try and take him down.
Oh, that was a bit premature,
Cheeky.
isn't it?
Cheeky, Izne tracking Failware. Now watch, in the meantime, in the middle of what Annihilator can do as well, because at some point Kazna will have to commit to doing something here, and Annihilator will be ready to pounce, because Annihilator can get shots at the Call Me Piotr as well.
Nice connection here by Izne on Failware. Nice connection by Diplomat on Failware. Sacrificing a full mouse, that's not something I really like, especially since Call Me Piotr is still on the other side and he will probably have shots on Zafarchik. Now Izne falling down immediately. That's what is actually denying Nile to do any damage or pressure on him. Nice initial 7 minutes to go. Already a tank down for GoHard. That was initial like intentional sacrifice. But as I said, Kazna has a couple of tools at their hands available to reset Zafar, and Zafar is the only one tank down. Majority of tanks from GoHard are still on upper side of the map.
Izne is just going to push in aggressive here into Zafarchik. He's going to say, like, guys, you're not playing this one on your terms. It's going to be on our terms. Now, Izne's like, thanks for the coverage. Now, I'm going to deny you cap circle, and I'm going to use the wreckage in my advantage.
Well, Izne cannot really just do whatever he wants, of course, because now they know Stefan is also on the island. He fired that one shell. But Zafar cannot cap carelessly. It's gonna be always a struggle between him and plus the light. There we go. Piotr is already coming on the other side. Now that will be an additional pressure coming in on Zafar. There is damage coming from the hill, but he will be hidden now by this little rock. And he can time it with Izne, who will shoot when. If Zafar turns the gun toward the light, then Izne will peek. If Bachat peeks to shoot them, Grilla is waiting for that. That's the play of Kazna now, and they have a gun more. There we go. Zafar takes another shell by Lighting. Lighting has, since this patch, a better DPM, and he has a better aim.
Pulling Zafarchik. Either way, Zafar looks to Call Me Piotr. Izne peeks out. Zafar looks towards Izne. Call Me Piotr peeks out. At some point, Stefan would have to go aggressive and push Call Me Piotr out there. And like you said, the covering fire for Call Me Piotr there will be devastating so long as they can hit. Now, Kaizu trying to shoot out towards
High by mouse.
but he's not going to hit him. Izne's going to peek again. He's got Zafar's butt flush. 4-5-7, and Zafar is in a horrible place right now. What looked like an initial starting advantage for GoHard is quickly going out of their grasp as Kazna Crew are taking this one quite comfortably because they're in control here. They've dropped 2 tanks, i7 and Mouse, both gone effectively for free, and Kazna Crew now are on the driving seat. Mines is their hometown. You are on their turf. Kazna Crew dictate the pace of this map.
Good tactical play by Kazna here, good read on immediately how to deal with the situation, and GoHard is pretty much on their knees. I think it was a bit premature to do that kind of cap. As I said already, I really hate when someone just drops the mouse for nothing on the start of the game like that, especially since they knew the light is already on the other side. When the light is on the other side, if you don't have a way to deal with him, like we've seen in the previous match on the Mines when we watched, like you're in a deep trouble. Now, what will GoHard do now? Like they're 4k HP down,
Yeah,
they're 2 guns down.
They can't do a one-line push because
they can't even move Stefan away from the island. He's stuck there.
Yeah, they don't have the tanks to do a one-line push. If Annihilator tries to move off the hill, he's going to get shot. Stefan, if he tries to move from that area, he's going to get shot. Kaizu and Negative have a bit of rotational ability where they can move about, but, you know, Negative is the 5A, Kaizu is the TVP. Kaizu cannot trade with anyone at all. He needs to be able to get damage out without being spotted, without anyone giving him attention. So
and now Negative goes down. He's going to probably try to press Isne one-on-one on a lower side of the map, but it just doesn't work. Piotr is already safe back, and they don't even know it.
Negative coming round here, as spotted as lit. They know what he's doing. Kaizu coming round behind him. Negative blind firing where they think that Komi Piotr was, but Komi Piotr's not there. He's playing very, very sneaky in the T100. Now, Kaizu Negative trying to come up here and do something, and that's just not going to work. Bit of a desperation move here from GoHard.
There is already rotation coming in from Kazna, Vale, there's Veto, Haiba. They will pressure the hill, while Grille and Piotr with light will cover Isne the best they can.
Now, Negative's going to push up into Isne. Stefan, massive hit there from Diplomat in the back line. Kaizu's going to try and push up into Isne. Valor drops Stefan. Kaizu's going to try and come over, but you can get shots from Komi Piotr. Look, there's one into Kaizu's butt. He's going to get another one in just a second. Isne will survive one more shot. Isne, oh, actually, double. Diplomat picking up the double kill. Negative drops Isne, but now they can start farming into Negative, who's isolated from the rest of the team. These 4 tanks from Kazna Crew are just going to push up into Coca-Collapse and Annihilator. They've got no one that can help them, and this is going to be Kazna Crew bringing this round back, Mojo. It's going to be 4-3, and this was always going to be tough for GoHard here on Mines.
Nile is in a sandwich between 2 Clippers. That's going to be a very short one. Now we have Haiba and Vetso. Vetso on full HP pushing on Coca-Collapse. And we have Negative alone in the water, pretty much stuck. He can't go anywhere. Diplomat and Komi Piotr are making sure he's just staying put. So this round goes for Kazna, definitely. But still, GoHard does have a match point and defense in the next round. Let us not forget that.
Dare's picking up his double kill as he drives around Haiba and Vetso for that shot. Negative now. Well, and imagine he's going to get mouse bombed in a second. Vala already coming down the side to get clip shots into him. It's Diplomat with the triple kill in the grill at the back there, and Kazna Crew, really nice play to be able to deal with that cap push there from GoHard. Really nice.
It was a good read from the start. Brilliant reaction from Isne. He immediately realized, oh, Super Conqueror is going to use a cooldown against me. Well, see ya. Yeah. So he just immediately went down. That's why I said I really didn't like the sacrifice of that mouse, because when you have a light tank on your side, light tank can always double play on the cap.
And Zafar was just wrecked in that area. Isne,
he had nowhere to go.
5k damage nearly, Mojo. Free farm. He had a free farm in that area. He was just like, okay, boys, come at me. Like, there's a reason I'm the pretty much best player of the season, and I'll show it to you.
Sweet on steroids, man.
Call me Piotr, third top damage in the T100. That was him farming Zafarchik. Like, that was fantastic play game.
They
really,
should put
really good to
Isne on
watch.
some advertise for energy drinks,
Dude,
man.
Isne is an absolute monster this season. Like, absolute monster this season. Now, teams are going to swap sides. GoHard's going to be on the defense. Kazna Crew are going to be on the attack. Kazna Crew, they are not down and out. They are wanting to come back into this. Anything that they can do here, any kind of win, will affect GoHard's standings. You know, it will annoy GoHard.
I think honestly, this is match only about the pride, and that's about that. GoHard does have a clean match at their hands now. Defensive side is good side for them. They're really good at it. Like, they have about the same percentage as Kazna has in attack, so that automatically gives them advantage because they're defending, of course.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see, are they choosing maybe to play a brawl, or it's going to be a tactical game. that's just a personal choice that Zafar will make and Hyber will make.
I
as
hope
a
it's
team
I hope
leaders.
it's not middle rush, because middle rush. Oh god.
This is a fast lineup all over the
Yes,
place.
Yes, I was going to say middle rush when a team is on match point is chaotic usually, absolutely chaotic. So Kazna crew going to be on the attack here. GoHard going to be on the defense. It's going to be GoHard going with an aggressive defense into the middle area, but no, Kazna crew immediately going for the flank here, Mojo, not going for the hill. GoHard might smell this.
Super pressure coming in, but GoHard is actually positioned only for hill. They're sending all the forces there. I don't think they will actually have shots. They are seeing them now, but I'm not sure will they have shots on time.
They see Ders, they see Komi Piotr. Ders and Komi Piotr are super far away on that far side. Immediately GoHard are going to turn, try and get angles. Shots missing out. Zafar and Annihilator both plump their ones into the ground. Nobody else, actually, a couple of shots do come in the end for GoHard, but Kazna crew immediately getting a read of this position and getting over onto that side of the map.
This is a good play coming in. Stefan taking one shell now. Now the GoHard is actually in position when a couple of the tanks from Kazna are positioned well to deal with this. This is a complete surprise for them.
Stefan has taken damage from GoHard. There's a cap being started. It's 2 tanks down. Now, GoHard are going to have to expose themselves over the ridgeline to try and get shots. Yizny can cover the top of the map. GoHard are going to have to come down and sweep round underneath them to try and get a cap reset. 30 seconds. GoHard could take a lot of damage for this.
There is a reset coming in now, but still there is a pin pressure. Now there is a pain chain from GoHard coming in.
This is very dangerous for Kazna crew. They need to start protecting their HP and stop GoHard from getting angles. Zafarchik peeks over, he gets shot, but doesn't actually get himself tracked to get anything into it. Let's listen into the team speak of Kazna crew, because this fight's going to be vital.
Nice.
I7 continue pushing.
Make me a corpse.
I need
I7
one
taking from top,
team
Zafar.
Make
10
me a
seconds,
corpse.
10 seconds on midi.
Nah,
Pretzel?
just too slow.
Okay.
You rape them. You rape them.
I kill Chef.
You kill Steph. I gave
Yeah.
one to Nile.
I pick on
Yeah,
Zafar.
track him if you can, track him if you can.
I can go
Dragon
for
is
more
They're
for
gonna
Nile.
work on me.
I can
You can
kill him.
corpse.
I7 finish me.
I
How
need
much
to
it
run.
Rich? How much it?
Can we take the TP and come back and help me? But maybe I can kill Zafar solo, no problem.
I'm on fire.
How much it negative shot?
2.
Stay and hide,
Three.
stay and hide, stay and hide.
I can.
Curve
I
I7
need
can
help, I will
connect.
die.
I need to
You
go
kill
for
that
fuck.
negative.
Max will finish me.
Idiot.
Zafar dropped almost. No,
Guys,
he's
a
up.
shot.
You see
I should
Zafar?
kill him.
Nice.
Kaizo, you need to one-on-one Kaizo. You need
Yeah,
to
I'm
use
on
like
it, I'm on it, I'm on it.
Kaizo.
He's gonna drop actually.
What about negative? Do you have him?
If you spot negative, Yuzne can maybe kill him. Guys, you need to stay safe.
I'm gonna die with the next
I'm
shot
loading.
of Nile.
Coca-Cola collapse is open. Yuzne on the right. On the right.
He's pushing me, please kill him. Nice.
Reload with Vale.
I'm loading.
Fuck.
10 seconds.
You should drop and... Or...
I didn't
No,
know
no,
the-
no, no,
The
no.
bot will bounce me.
What do I do? What do I do? Do I just go for
You need to
Kaiso?
kill a bot, I think.
No,
Yeah.
I'll go for Kaiso.
Kaizo is saving me.
Yeah, I need to save Vale somehow.
I don't think he's saving me.
How much did you shot? No, is it reload?
Shot
I
one.
don't know.
Nice.
Nice.
Stay safe. Malte.
Nice.
Kill
Vale,
another
reload.
side.
Loading.
Malte.
We kill another side.
Just aim, bot shot. Yeah, Yuzne, давай. You have this.
Aim budget. Wait for him. You got Annihilate.
We got this.
He reloaded probably. Be careful.
Vale, you
okay,
can
it's
go
okay.
behind him, Vale.
Just
I
go,
can.
go for Niall.
Nah,
Yeah.
I was aiming use, man.
Yeah, I know,
Yes,
I know.
has
I need
this.
to take
Yes,
cover
has
from...
this. From the bot, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Chill. I got him.
He shot, Vale. 7 seconds. Nice. You finish. You have time.
Mare.
Nice.
Go
Loading.
together on a bot. Don't let him run.
Don't
Yuzne.
die, don't die.
No,
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 he
no.
can't run.
He
He
couldn't
can't
have
run.
ran.
Yeah. Just
Left.
go together. Vale, reload, stay like a pussy there.
Usually he has a lot of corpses there on
Like
the patch.
usual. I mean.
There is 2 corpses there.
Can you
Careful.
get to F2 bush? So you
Yes.
spot left and I'll go right.
Wait, I had to make sure I'm unspotted.
We have binos. Vale.
Yes, of course.
Good. Yeah, just play the water and pick him in the hull down and kill him. Давай.
By no sub.
I was looking the other way.
The Swedish Dream Machine
Wow.
steps up once again.
Wow, complete tactical surprise here by Kazna. Like a really risky play after GoHard going through the water almost paid off. I would say, man, we got a heart attack. Like, Durs was constantly watching in
We were
wrong direction. Negative
screaming.
was like, okay, I'm gonna do him
We were
one.
screaming,
I'm
we're
gonna
like-
shoot him again.
what are
Okay,
you
he's not
doing?
watching. I'm gonna
What
shoot
are
him
you
again.
doing? And then it was like, oh, Annihilator's Navy got this. And it was like right on the knife edge for both teams. And then after a while, we're like, wait a minute. Yizny still got all his HP. If there was a guy who wanted to come in the game and start taking control of it,
But Vale, mate,
Yizny.
a hero from the bench in this game
Do you
with
have
4k
binos?
damage and 2 kills.
I love that you have binos. Yes, of course. Like the way he said it was like even if he didn't, even if Vala didn't have binos, Vala was going to tell you he had binos.
Well, GoHard is choosing the side, guys. We're gonna know shortly which one is it. The tiebreaker map is Ghost Town. So, how did Ghost Town go before? 1-1. That was that suicidal push by Kazna in first round and pretty much decimation of Kazna in the second one, if you remember when Ghost Town.
He could have tiebreaker here, Mojo.
They could have a tiebreaker here.
Oh man. Okay, this was a great fight between these two teams. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted showmanship. We wanted matches to come right down to the wire. We wanted individual people to step up. Not necessarily being in a match where you've had massive mistakes happening, but lots of really brilliant individual plays and right to the wire. That Prokhorovka round especially, like, holy crap. And even then, the rounds we've had here on Mines, really good as well, really good as well. Yizny, though, like, holy crap. I mean, Vala coming in and doing exactly what we need to do in that round of Mines, being able to carry, being able to survive and continue doing damage, for being set on fire as well. Now, GoHard are going to start off on defense. Kazna crew are going to be on attack. Mojo, it's going to be close.
GoHard cannot be number 4 anymore.
They can't be number 4. They can only
That's
be
it.
5.
That's done. With losing of this round, that's done. That's done.
Damn.
Because they lost first time to Utopia 5-2, and they won it 5-3.
And
So
now-
no matter what, Utopia with 26 points will be above them.
Now all they can do is just sit back and see how the other results go. Are they going to play against Utopia or are they going to play against Ding?
That's it. Like Kazna actually, even with replacement player, managed to put like a cock in their wheel.
A stick in the wheel, Mojo, is what we say.
Whatever, cog, wheel, whatever.
Kazna going with the double T57 heavy. Strong lineup here from Kazna, double 113s as well. They looked a bit ropey on this earlier on, but can they bring it back this time round? You know, this is it. No excuses, as you're saying, Mojo. No excuses. And this has been a fantastic end to today, to be honest, between the matches we've been getting.
So Kazna going in here with 2 mouse tanks, 2 197, 113, and VZ full heavy lineup, 2 57s, and GoHard going in with double mouse, double 113, Clippers, and the Leopard. The lighter setup here by GoHard. Kazna definitely far heavier and more brawlish.
Man, like, what goes through a team's mind after stuff like that? I mean, after what GoHard have just gone through, that Kazna have been able to do to them, to come back in when it looked like they were so down, to then take both rounds in Mines. Like I say, Mines is Kazna's domain. It is their hometown turf. You do not say to Kazna crew, hey, we're going to beat you on Mines. Like they've played it something like 24 times now. Nobody else in the league has played any map more often than what Kazna crew have played on Mines.
Well, let us see. Kazna is definitely not YOLOing in this one. They're actually trying to play it tactical, and I think it's much better way for them. Like the full blind push is not, not an option.
Now, yeah, it can maybe not go that way. So, GoHard, GoHard. This is sorry, we're getting distracted here at a bit of confusion over words. Call me pure, and there's now rotating around the bottom of the map here. Kazna crew are actually gathering their tanks all up together here, Mojo. There is 5 of them on top of each other, 6 of them actually here. Only Haiba is separate. Now,
Are they
are
assembling
they
for the
going
same
to
kind of
gather
push?
up and push
but
onto
GoHard
like
is
perhaps
much better.
Annihilator? Because Annihilator's on the higher ground, not on the lower ground. Kaizu's got himself protected behind the building. Stefan's further south than what he was last time, and Negative's there as well. So I think if Kazna go for the southern push, it won't work in their favour. I think
No,
they do
it
much
doesn't-
better
it
going
doesn't look
in
well.
the north.
It doesn't look well, but maybe if they just pressure the cap from the upper side and they just keep these tanks and wait as in a trap, that should work much better.
You see Vetzel blind firing up to where he thinks the Zafarchik is, but no connections coming in here whatsoever. All square here at 4-4. GoHard did look like they were going to potentially take us. Kazna crew, they were 4-2 up, but Kazna crew came back and won both rounds of Mines. This is exactly what we wanted from these two teams. We wanted a hell of a match, and we're definitely getting it right now.
They can actually not only start the cap here, but wait and then push with all the lower guys here. There we go. Choo-choo train is coming in. The Kazna is just triggering the cap, but the real fight is coming in. They're making them turn the guns. They're making them turn and shoot over Haiba and Diplo, and the real push will come. If they collapse, Failware needs to be a priority target here, and the shots are coming on him.
Multiple shots into Failware, he peeks, he gets himself round the corner. Now shots coming into Annihilator, they're trying to trap him from both sides, but a lot of Kazna Crew tanks are taking damage for this. Kaizu is also being shot in the meantime. Can he drop Annihilator quickly and move on? Annihilator is surviving for a long time.
Oh, no.
Vetso just driving out into the middle of nowhere, and everyone being able to get an angle onto him. Kazna Crew scattering their tanks at the moment. Annihilator still standing 275 HP. If he drops, then Kazna can start turning the guns elsewhere, but right now Kazna Crew are not focusing fire, they're not dropping a tank. GoHard are going to come right back into this one. Kazna Crew needs to get himself safe.
Kazna still has some HP up, and they have 5 players with a full HP. But the positions are in GoHard's favor. GoHard displays much better. The question is now, how will those mini plays between the players go on? Druz is coming out to the reload. If he managed to drop Failware and pressure Zafar, they have a chance actually to come back into this game. It's still not done.
Yizni's going to go after Failware, and Ders is going to chase down Zafarchik. Ders can drop Zafarchik. Yizni should be able to take Failware one-on-one. This is going to actually work out quite good for Kazna Crew, because then they're going to take an advantage. Zafar gets dropped, Yizni takes out Failware, and now Kazna Crew are back in control. 5 tanks against the 4 of GoHard. Stefan has a lot of HP and he's 1-1-3, but Vala and Haiba are going to shoot into him. Vala's about to come off reload. Stefan needs to kill him, but no, Vala's going to get 3 shots into Stefan. This is going to actually work out really badly. Kaizu negative can't help out in this fight, although Stefan is up on a higher road, so he's safe for now. Kazna Crew need to set up some kind of crossfire. Coca-Colap's going to come in the back. Yizni's going to try and brawl him out. Yizni can get some shots into the back of Coca-Colap's.
Haiba will the next target now, definitely. He will drop to these Clippers, but he did one crucial shot on Kaizu, making him one shot. Their shot coming from another angle on negative, but just tracking him. Druz is in reload now. Coca-Colap's is going to try to play one-on-one on Izne. That's cool, but the rest of the guys from GoHard are far inferior. They're definitely inferior in HP.
Yizni actually bounced there on, I think it was negative or Kaizu there. He could have saved Haiba, just left him a little bit longer. Diplomat stuck in the middle there. He's brawling between negative and Stefan, but now he can turn and actually, well, it's Vala that picks up Stefan because Negative has to back off on the reload. Him and Kaiser are both on a one-shot. Coca-Collapse has all the HP, but he's stuck having to deal with Yizni here. Yizni will hold him up for as long as possible until Ders comes off reload, and then Ders is going to sweep round. Vala, double kill, picks up Kaizu. Vala, triple kill, picks up Negative. Man of the moment coming in as substitute for his team. He has done the business, and now GoHard, one tank left. This is going to be Kazna Crew winning this match.
Unbelievable unbelievable comeback here by Kazna. 3 rounds in a row. A man of the hour, Izne and Vale, and Kazna victorious. I didn't expect this. Not how the game started. Not even close.
Vala, you did your team proud, laddie. Coming in that round on mines to pick up the multiple kills. Coming in there with the triple kill, preserving your HP and being able to take that fight. It was a sustained fight, and it was really good from GoHard. Like I says, Ders going off one way to go after Zafarchik. Yizni going after the other way to deal with Failware. Not going the other way around, which would have gone really bad for them. Brilliant play from Kazna Crew. Well-deserved win, but GoHard made them fight every